right, Carolina, please.
Okay, my turn, finally. Okay, my name is Carolina. I'm psychologist. I'm psychotherapist also. I'm part of their team. And my speaking is about meaningpreneur, relationship, and belonging in entrepreneur. Um, okay. I will start with the Maslow pyramid. I think many people here can know it. And it's to express an idea about dreams against needs, okay? Because I study Gestalt psychology after I did my degree, and it's a kind of humanist therapy. And after that, I study systemic and constructivism therapy, which is talking about systems like family, parents, like couple, like friends, you know. And I realized about the importance of the context to understand the human beings, because the context and the belonging that we have sometimes define ourselves, our identity. So the first day when I started to do these studies, sorry about my English because I'm Spanish, you know, so we have bad level, okay. And in my first day of class, my teacher, which is the one who transmit all these ideas, started with the Maslow pyramid, and she asked us about which levels were each one. And we started with the first one, is the physiological one. It's about needs like eating, sleep, and basic ones. Then it's safety, then love and belonging, then esteem, or the idea we have about ourselves, and then self-actualization. Okay, after did that with all the people of the class, she did like that. She crossed it, cross out, and she said that the thing that really guides the people's life are the dreams. And okay, for one of us, we were surprised, like, okay, this is like a theory that no one questioned. And then start to speak about many examples of people that can survive in life having a dream or having an idea about what they want to do in life. And then I realized that this fits me more than this. Like, you know, the motivation in humans are not, okay, because this theory says that we go from the basis to the higher part. But she said it was the opposite side. Like, the most important thing is having dreams, love and belonging, and then all the things can appear, because if we have this, everything will be arranged. In this period, I also work in the human rights field, and I was working with refugees and people who asked for asylum, and I realized that these people who were survivors and have suffering stories of life transmit me, like, with the dreams or the beliefs that they have, they can survive and they can go on in life. Because they say always, like, because I did that because of this cause, because many people were involved in politics and they really want to change in the country that they were from, and because their lives were in danger, they came here. But all these things, like these higher values or ideas of life, let them the opportunity to survive. And also they always say that they did that because they want a better place for their children or for their family, or the reason that they have to come in here was because they want to save their life of the people that they have in the country that they were from. And also this the belonging that they have with some religion, like for most of them were so believers about Muslim or Catholic or whatever, and they have this kind of idea of destiny, like all these things happen because I have to learn something, and this will helped me to understand and to grow to other part in life. So all these thoughts can help or could help them to go on with their lives. Also, there is a known author, it's called Viktor Frankl. I don't know if someone of you know him. And he talks about the experiences that he had in the refugees camps in the Second War. And what? Concentration, sorry, it's true. And he speaks about the experiences of the people who was sharing the camp with him. And he realized that the people who have a hope or a reason or dreams or whatever to do after the camp could survive better than the people that don't have or leave or lose this inspiration. So he did a school of therapy, which is called logotherapy, and is based in this idea of meaning. Like if the man can survive in any extreme situation, but if the man don't have meaning, or the human being don't have a meaning to survive, is no chance for him. Also, this and that are in relation, because the things that have sense for us sometimes are connected with the things that we are belong, or the things or the people, or the things we love. And also, I think safety or physiological things. For example, here this is a meeting for people who are entrepreneurs. So I'm sure that when you start your business or your projects, you have many examples of being without money, without sleeping, because you want to arrange something and you really believe that you can do it, and this idea can give you the support to go on. Okay. Then I'm going to talk about relationship and belonging. Like the relations, how this school of systemic constructivism defined is in relation with the theory of communication that already Amy talked. And we can establish three kind of models of relation, like nurture, fraternal, or loving. Nurture relation is the one that you establish with the mother, and it's also the one that you establish with someone that have more knowledge than you, or something that you can learn from. Someone that you can learn from. Fraternal is the relation that you establish with the people that are equals, like brothers, sisters, equals, and friends, so on. And loving is the relation that we establish with couples. There are some risks or fears that in this kind of relation. In the first one, nutrition, eating, you have in extreme, if there is a hell without endless, it could appear the psychosis. This also can be applied for the enterprises. For example, if you are in a enterprise where you are the boss and you don't let the people do their work, and you are always trying to control what they are doing, and you don't trust in the way that they do the things, they could be a kind of paranoid. But it's real, because you have someone all the time here and you can express yourself. And for the people who likes or feel good in this kind of relation, the hierarchical enterprises are good, because I have, for example, one patient, and he's a good in enterprise, and he started when he was like 40 years old in a fish market, and he realized that he likes to teach the other, he likes to give all the people her role or his role, but he wants to direct or coordinate everything. And he feels good in this way, and he finds sometimes difficult to to share the responsibility, because he likes that, and he take his role, and also he have the opportunity to leave this job and put it in hands of one person, and he realized that he loved to do that, and he was good in doing that, and also all the workers tell him that they don't want him to leave because they felt respect from him, and he was feeling good in this role. Then we have fraternal relations, which the fears that we can find here is the rivalry, and also make it twins. It means that rivalry will be like the story of Cain and Abel, like two persons, because they are in the same level, they can be against if they don't work or cooperative way. And make twins, it will be the other extreme. It means when we call it in Spanish gemelización, well, and I don't find the word in English, but it's when you are so close and you want the world outside you, and you take apart all the people, and also you don't define yourself because you are mixed with the other. And the enterprises for the people who have good examples in lives with fraternal relation is they feel comfortable with the horizontal enterprises. We have here an example, I think. And I also have a good fraternity, and I think that it's not casual that I'm working also with you. And I realize that all the things that I do by my own, because I'm also doing my business in some ways, but also always is like organizations and cooperative teams and everything sharing in this way. And okay, and then we have loving relation, and the fears or the extremes are taking part with two items, desires and possession. Is the in extremity is devored to the other, or in extremity could be suicide the other. It's, for example, also in organizations we can find people, for example, that are two persons only, and they could be complementary or they could be against each other. And yeah, sometimes, well, I think you could recognize example of that. For one example of that, I have a friend, he's Argentinian, he's very romantic and stuff, and he is always having a girlfriend. And when he started to do his own business, he preferred to do it just with one person because he feels better in intimate relation. And he always tells to me like, okay, for me it's like having a couple, because when we start to discuss, we always think about what is the project that we want to construct and create, and we can understand each other like that, having this third part. And this third part, it will be the belonging. It means in couple therapy we have a phrase that it says 1 + 1 is 3. And it means that a part of two persons, there is one, which is the thing, the couple, two persons are creating. And sometimes taking this, you can save many, or not save, but rescue the meaning of the people have to be together. Because sometimes there are power fights, like in this way, and if you take the project that they have together, they can be involved in other way. So the belonging will be the relationship between a person and a group which supports them and gives them identity. It means like it's not only a relation which is taking part, it's also one thing that is above me. And it's also in families or even in enterprises, like when you have a project, an idea, a dream together, sharing a dream, you can save an organization. But if you don't share the values or the ideals, it will be difficult. So the characteristic of belonging are because they are are based in a myth. It means an ideal, dream set up or based in values. And I will take again this example. The myth of commissariat has grown like a community of researchers looking for a response for the big questions of life. All the team that we are here, we are sharing this kind of curiosity or this kind of research, and we are sharing together. And this is the thing that we want to transmit to the other. Like, it's good to have this question inside, and it's good to share it with other people because we can learn from each other. And because the dreams are built from the myths we want to transmit to the other. And also another characteristic is the belonging is more than the members, than the institution. It's again this idea that the whole is more than the sum of the parts. And it's something bigger and different, not just an add-in. And then also we can find in belongings solidarity, loyalty, and engagement. Yeah. And then I'm gonna define again too the system of belonging. What is it? The system of belonging are the groups who support me and give me identity: family, enterprises, couple, group of friends. Especially we can see it in gang of friends when we are teenagers. And this is a group that I'm part of, and I feel that I'm sharing something more than a relation. It's like some futures that the group have, I have it too, and they take part of my identity. And also in psychology, with this model, we work with the pathology in system, not like an individual problem, but an individual problem is a symptom of a problem in whole system. It means that, and most of the time, the sensitive people are the ones who display the symptom first. It means, for example, in a family, when we found a person that have some kind of illness like schizophrenia or whatever, sometimes it's an expression of something that is wrong in the system. But in most of the cases, it's the person who is more sensitive, the one who expresses it or display it. And also, we can see that in enterprises, because when you have some person in the team sensitive and suddenly start to feel bad and express something is wrong, sometimes could be the beginning of something. It will be bigger. And if you don't listen, the team or the people who is around you when you are working together, sometimes you are losing this information. And it's taking again this idea that above us there is something bigger. It's not an individual problem. Sometimes it's the context who gives us the response of the problems. And the problems in system and enterprises too. We have 4 levels of analysis. The first one is systemic one, is crisis and change. And it is when the system is not able to bear changes that occur outside of it. And the system cannot be adjusted or readjust to the new situation. When suddenly in an enterprise something changes in the context, the market or whatever, the competitivity or whatever, this is something out of the organization that is not working or is changing. And suddenly the enterprise cannot be adjusted to the new situation and prefer to stay stopped. Because now I was in Cuba, as he said, and I realized for me there is something of it there, like in some moment in their history, something start to the context change, the political and economic context change, but they prefer to stop the time. And when you go now there, you can find the same country, I believe, years ago. All the environment that they have, it's like the past. And okay, the second level of analysis in systemic 2 is mythical risk. It means that something that strikes into the myth of the system and the identity of the members. It's, for example, when you have an enterprise that all the people consider that they are doing something that they believe, And suddenly there is an attack from outside that says that this is not good, or there is some, because sometimes in the market we can see these kind of changes, and can damage the image that the people have from the organization that they take part, and it can be a problem for the organization and for the future of the organization. And it's important to check if the people, what is the opinion of the people for what they are doing. Then we have constructivism. One is about others' narrative. The way that the others look at us is limited. Is sometimes in enterprises when you don't have the possibility to sell or offer your project in a way that the people think that is attractive. So this is the level where the marketing can be applied, because it's very important how to tell the things in order to attract the people. The last meeting we have, I don't know if you were here somewhere of you, and there were a person who was talking about the storytelling, and he was focusing in this part, like it's very important the narrative that we use to express to the other, because in the if we use it in a good way, the people will value better, and it's a matter of that. The constructivist too is about our narrative, not the others, but our. It says that the way that we look to the system is limited. Is when we cannot have a reading about ourselves, our organization, more attractive or values for us or good for us, in order to believe that what we are doing. So it's important too to investigate about the futures that we have as an organization, and try to consider if we are really doing what we believe we are doing. And okay, and I will finish with a phrase from Nietzsche, who says, "Who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow." And because the main idea I want to transmit you is the ideal or the dreams or the projects are the one who can support all the difficulties, and if we really believe what we are doing, we can find the ways to survive. But if we don't have a sense, it won't work. Okay.